I got married is that every single day of my married life, I would be discussing the tone in my voice. I was not aware that I spoke in so many different tones, and so often the incorrect tone. It is true, men do speak in different tones, in different parts of the relationship. At the beginning of the relationship, all men speak in a higher tone. We speak like this. And we're pursuing and courting. Because Chinese food or Italian sounds great. Maybe we'll take a drive over for a walk. My actual speaking voice that I am using right now to communicate with you is not welcome in my house. That's why I'm out here talking to you. If I was to walk in my house and say, all right, I gotta get something to eat, any man I know would just say, fine, eat whatever the hell you want. I don't care what you eat. Any woman will say, why are you yelling at me? Not yelling, I'm hungry. And then the fight breaks out. When the fight breaks out, that's when the woman's tone of voice changes. Why does a woman have to always imitate the voice of the man at some point in every argument? Oh, you always say, oh no, I can't do that. I never said I would definitely. I said, maybe I should. He said, oh no. He said, oh, I was trying to. I said, oh, I don't feel comfortable around your friends. You always say, oh, your friends don't like my friends. Who the hell is this guy? You gotta be ready to answer questions when you're married. This is what happens to women when they get married. They become intensely curious. And the questions are hypothetical and theoretical in nature. They concoct situations, cataclysmic circumstances that may or may not occur. They want to know how you would respond. If you faked your own death and I found out about it, what would you say then? What are you talking about? Oh, I dreamt the whole thing last night, so don't deny it. Being married is like being on a game show and you're always in the lightning round. I got one of those game show podiums in my living room. I wake up in the morning, I stand behind the podium. I'll take movies I think we saw together for 200. The woman, of course, is the returning champion from last week. I'll take details of a 10-minute conversation we had at 3 o'clock in the morning 8 years ago. And I'd like to bet everything I have on that, Alex. I'm going for the win right here. What's that? Yes, sir. You came to the... You are correct. That was Ed McMahon, wasn't it? You are correct, sir. Thank you for that. So, took the kids to the movies the other day. The cup holder coming out of the armrest. So we're resting our arm. Obviously, we can't hold a cup. Too difficult. Eventually, they'll put in some automatic popcorn shooter that fires one in every 5 to 8 seconds. So we can reach our goal of total movie-going physical paralysis. With the announcement, please pick up the garbage. Now please pick up the garbage from around your seat after the movie. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll bring my orange jumpsuit and a wooden stick with a nail in it, too. So I can work my way down the highway after the credits roll. What are you talking about? I'm not picking nothing up. I'm the one that threw it down. That's how it works. You rip us off. Okay? On overpriced, oversized crap that we shouldn't be eating to begin with. That's fine. In exchange for that, when I'm done with something, I open my hand. And let it roll down 8 rows. I'm not sticking my hand into a dark, scary hole and trying to pry out 3 goobers that have been soda welded there since the Shawshank Redemption. Why can't we use our hands for anything? What with wheels on the luggage, belt clip for the cell phone? Give me an earpiece, not one that I take in and out, drill it into the side of my skull. Have a dog, they give you a leash with a button on it. The dog pulls the leash, you hit the button, let the line out like he's a marlin. Go in the bath, the motion detector toilets. The toilet is now covering for you. Sees the whole situation from your perspective. I got it, get out of here, don't worry about it. Little blinking red light just watching you. Is that all you got? The sink, for some reason, is not as aware of us as the toilet. You always have to go into a David Copperfield act to make that work. Hey, toilet, aren't you and the sink working together? Tell him it's me. I don't understand the basic design philosophy of a public toilet. Why is it made from the most sound, reflective materials that are available in the construction industry? Metal, glass, rock-hard tiles. So that every tiny human noise is rendered in Dolby Pro Logic surround sound quality. Who benefits from this? Is it not bad enough that we shatter the dignity of every decent, law-abiding individual with this under-display viewing window? What is that? So I can see their lifeless, collapsed pant legs, tragic little shoe fronts, impotent belt lying there helplessly. How much more money is it to bring that wall down another foot? It's the cheapest wall in the world anyway, those metal panels with the gaps and the spaces between them. Why don't they tighten them up? Sometimes you're walking by, you see a frightened, terrorized human eye in there. Why are we doing this to people? I'm not a horse. I don't want to be in a stall. Is that okay? If it's a stall, maybe I should hang my head right over the front door. I'm sure my co-workers recognize my shoes. Let's let them see my face, too. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Yeah, this is why I had to run out of that big meeting. I had a PowerPoint presentation of my own to do. Thank you for supporting Greg.